Okay, so for quantitative data, we have frequency distributions, histograms, and scatter plots. I'll give you a little background information and then we'll do a demo. The histogram comes from a frequency distribution, so basically how frequently certain things occur, and I'll show you some examples in a bit. It's still univariate, so we're still talking about just one variable, whereas scatter plot is two variables, but we'll get to that. It gives us shape, so now we're actually seeing like the shape of the bars, and that gives us some information about the shape of the distribution. So here's some examples. If I had a histogram about grades, it gives us shape. It kind of tells us where most of the grades fell, how many people had really low or really high grades, and of course you can change, how the width of each of the bins or columns or bars. Okay, a couple other examples. You've got heights of black cherry trees. So you've got certain groups of heights and then how frequently that height occurred. And it gives you shape of the distribution. Height in inches. Again, you're talking about frequency. So when I said frequency distributions, that's kind of what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about here is how frequently did each height occur, and that gives me information about shape. Okay, also the shape helps to determine whether it's skewed left or skewed right or symmetric. So basically, once you do your histogram, you'll see typically where the tail is whether it's skewed left or right. So if the tail is in the left, it's skewed left. If the tail is in the right, it's skewed right. And we can say skewed left is actually negatively skewed, and skewed right is positively skewed. Whereas if you have something like this, perfect bell-shaped curve, it's symmetric. Okay, so let's practice with Excel. Megastat is just our Excel add-in. So Megastat's best for frequency distributions and histograms, but you can do the scatter plot part with either Megastat or Excel, as we'll see.